Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And we are on the practice of section number 1 in our IELTS listening exam preparation. मैंने section 1 को बहुत डिटेल से डिस्कस कर लिया, प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन कुछ करवाए भी. आज मैं IELTS की 4 बुक्स में से 4 बुक्स से गुजरूंगा, पर हर टेस्ट के सेक्शन नंबर 1 को मैं यहाँ पे जो फॉर्म फिलिंग क्वेश्चन से ताल्लुक रखते हैं, मैं उन सबको कंप्लीट करूंगा in a single row. And you people will be doing the practice test side by side with me. It is practice test number 3. Get ready. It is practice test number 3. So we are going to complete section number 1 today. And inshallah ta'ala, आज के बाद हम section 4 करेंगे. पहले हम करेंगे section 1, then हम करेंगे section 4. जब दोनों complete हो जाएंगे, then I will be coming on the other type of questions जो कि exam में आ सकते हैं जी. So just get ready. I'm going to start the recording. It's practice test number 3, question number 1 to 4. बता चुका मैं कि आपको 12 मंथ्स अगर ये याद है, 12 मंथ्स के स्पेलिंग याद है, 1 से 2 क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में गिफ्ट में ले लीजिए. मैंने बताया था जब भी आंसर नंबर में आंसर गेस के नेम में आएगा, ये किसी भी नेम में आएगा, स्पेल आउट करेगा एग्जामिनर. देन आई टोल्ड यू पीपल दैट जब भी क्रेडिट कार्ड या टेलीफोन नंबर्स आएंगे, लास्ट 4 डिजिट्स एग्जामिनर रिपीट करता है. सो जस्ट गेट रेडी. आई एम गोइंग टू प्ले द रिकॉर्डिंग फॉर यू पीपल. सो रिकॉर्डिंग इज इन
Section 1. You will hear a woman making a hotel reservation over the phone. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4.
This is the ample time. Test is working. Do
Now
not waste this time in exam room.
You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Do not miss to look at the requirements at the top. So 2 words answer is required, or 1 number answer is required, and 1 number as well. So 1 number, 1 word, correct answer. 2 words, correct answer. 1 word plus a number, correct answer. 2 words plus a number, correct answer. Only the number correct answer. 5 correct answer option are there. Test is working.
Good afternoon, Grandview Hotel.
Yes, hello. I'm planning to spend a few days in your city next week, and I'd like to, make a reservation.
Of course. When did you want to stay here?
Next week, Wednesday night and Thursday night.
So that's February 13th and 14th.
Yes, that's right.
And how many guests will there be?
Just me. So, do you have a room available?
Yes, we do. I'll just need to take some of your information. May I have your name, please?
Oh, right, yes. It's Roxanne Wilson. Wilson.
Thank you, Miss Wilson. And may I have your credit card number?
It's 233-618-9872.
9872. Got it. All right, Miss Wilson. I have your reservation confirmed.
Practice test number 4. So the tough question was the number of guests. She said just me. Answer is 1. Digit 1 is the answer. Digit 1 is the answer. Just me means number means 1. Digit 1. So test number 4 is Clear Point Telephone Company. Question number 1 to question number 10.
Practice test 4. You will hear a number of different recordings, and you'll have to answer questions on what you will hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. Write all of your answers on the test pages. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1 on page 123. Section 1. You will hear a man arranging to get a telephone connection. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4 on page 123.
2 words or a number. And is not allowed. So either words, either number. Get ready.
You will see that there's an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
This is the ClearPoint Telephone Company customer service office. My name is Ms. Jones. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm moving and I'd like to arrange to have a phone line installed. The woman answers the phone. This is the ClearPoint Telephone Company customer service office. So the words telephone company have been written at the top of the form. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
This is the ClearPoint Telephone Company customer service office. My name is Ms. Jones. How may I help you?
Yes, I'm moving and I'd like to arrange to have a phone line installed.
Of course. Let me get some information from you first. May I have your name, please?
It's Kramer, Harold Kramer.
And would you spell your last name for me, please?
Kramer.
M-E-R. Got it. Okay. Could I have the address where you'd like to have the telephone connected?
That would be number 58, Fulton Avenue, apartment 12.
Is that a business or a residence?
A residence. It's my new home address.
Then the type of phone service you want is residential, not business?
Yes, it's for my home.
All right, fine. Now, let me get your employment information. Who is your current employer?
I work at the Wrightsville Medical Group.
Then your occupation is doctor?
And no, I work for the doctors. I'm the office manager. Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10
This
on
is the
page
ample time.
123.
This is the ample time. Highlight the questions from 6 to 10 and then rather 5 to 10. And the tough question was type of service. Answer was residential. And address was number 58 Fulton Avenue. Fulton Avenue is missing here in the book. So answer is 58 only. Get ready. Test is working.
Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
Okay. And could I have your work phone number?
It's 637-555-9014.
9014. Great. Just one more thing. I need to know how long you've been at your current job.
I've been working there for quite a while now. Let me see. 9, that's right, 9 years.
Okay, good. You've been there long enough, so I don't need to ask about any other work history. Now, in addition to our basic phone service, we have several special services available.
Could you explain them to me?
Most customers opt for unlimited long-distance service. It really saves you money if you make a lot of long-distance calls.
That sounds like a good idea.
Then I'll put you down for long-distance service. Another popular service is voicemail. Voicemail takes all your messages electronically, and all it takes is one simple phone call to retrieve them.
Voicemail. No, I don't think so. I have an answering machine to take my messages. It's old, but it still works fine.
We also provide internet service if you're interested in that.
I am. Please put me down for internet as well as phone service.
Great. Okay, I think we're almost finished. I just need to schedule a time for the technician to go to your apartment and do the installation. Let me see. What about next Tuesday? Would that work for you?
No, not Tuesday. I'll be at a conference all day. Wednesday would work, though.
I'm afraid I won't have any technicians in your area on Wednesday. I could send someone on Friday.
That would be fine.
What time of day works best for you? Morning or afternoon?
Morning would be best.
All right then. It's on the schedule. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you for calling ClearPoint.
So now two questions were tough, and number one, it is the number 6 time on the current job, and he says 9 years digit and the words are not allowed together. So answer is 9 years, NINE 9, and then the years. Okay, so digit 9 will not come because or figure is here. यहाँ पे और लिखा हुआ है. Words and numbers are not allowed together. So 9 will be NINE, and then type of services, special services. The first was long distance service. People make distance calls with that. So two answers can be correct answer. First 7 answer can be answer number 7. First can be distance service. Number 2, long service. And number 3, distance calls service. So distance call service will be more appropriate answer, but 2 words are allowed. Service यहाँ पे पहले लिखा हुआ है. So distance calls would be the best answer for me if I would have been there in exam. The second one is the internet. Okay. So move ahead to test number 5 now. It's test number 5, question number 1 to 5. Get ready.
You will hear a man renting an apartment over the phone. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. We shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5. Rent an apartment. Saw your advertisement about 2-bedroom apartment on Bridge Street.
Bridge Street 32. That's it?
Exactly. But I have a couple of questions.
Yes, I'm listening.
Does rent include all the utilities, such as gas, electricity, phone, etc.?
Yes, sure. You are only responsible for pay the rent.
सर आवाज थोड़ी इसकी क्लियर नहीं है.
Yes, I'm checking the voice. Don't worry. Now, when we talk about the test number 1 and test number 6 and question number 1 to 10, so this will include a chart completion question, and that is for one word or a number. So when we talk about this one, if the question will be in the first column, this will be regarding the ticket type. The second column contains the price, and the third column will be relating to, for an example, the other things which are related with the tickets. Okay, but I will not run it. Only move on section 1 form filling questions. Leave that. So get ready for test number 6, question number 1 to 5.
Section 1. You will hear a man booking a tourist tour. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. There is an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, Mr. Smith. How can I be of assistance today?
Good morning. I would like to book a tour to Sydney. The man answers the question. Tour to Sydney. So the word Sydney has been written on the top of the form. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, Mr. Smith. How can I be of assistance today?
Good morning. I'd like to book a tour to Sydney.
I can help you with that. What would you like to see?
As much of Sydney as possible. What are my choices?
There are a number of choices. What type of tour would you like? A pedestrian tour or bus tour?
I think I'll choose the bus tour.
There's a hop-on, hop-off bus tour that takes you around to the Harbour Bridge, the Opera House and the Queen Victoria Building.
I think it's a good option. Is there a set timetable for the tour?
No. The buses run in a loop around the city all day.
And what hours do the buses operate?
They run from 7 a.m. in the morning until 9 p.m. each night.
That sounds nice.
Yes. And the closest stop is just 20 meters out from here, at the front of the hotel.
So now, Queen Victoria Building was the next answer. Timetable 7 a.m. to 7 to 9 p.m. Okay, so now p.m. and a.m. cannot be written together. So it is 7 to 9. We will only write one word answer or a number. So 9 is the answer. Both together are not allowed. And so now 20 meters. So 20 is the answer. At the front of the hotel, Hotel is the answer, hotel. Move ahead to test number 7. Get ready. Get ready to test number 7. Test number 7. And all questions will be done from question number 1 to question number 10. All will run together. Question number 5 to question number 10. And first column is of place, second one is of date, third one is number of seats, extra optional. पहले कॉलम में क्वेश्चन होगा, प्लेस का होगा, कोई भी आंसर होगा स्पेल आउट करेगा इंशाल्लाह. वापस चलिए, आगे चलिए, डेट में होगा तो मंथ में आंसर आएगा. एंड देन ऑप्शन एक्स्ट्रा, एंड देन रीड वर्ड, एंड देन talk to my assistant Jan. And again, 2 questions are relating to your name. Okay, so 2 questions are relating to your name. So इसलिए आसान होगा. So I will run till 10. Okay, so here is the test and here is the word good, and you can just 2-word answer, 3-word answer is required. Okay, so this question will be very tough. Question number 1 and 2. Goods, and good means something that we purchase. जो हम चीज खरीदते हैं ना उसको good कहते हैं. Okay, so हमने यहाँ पे देखना है कि good के साथ आंसर क्या आएगा. Number 1, number 2. जब भी 2 क्वेश्चन ऐसे हों जिनके दरमियान में कोई कीवर्ड ना हो, यहाँ पे देखें कीवर्ड है गुड, नीचे वाले के साथ कोई कीवर्ड नहीं है. आई टोल्ड यू पीपल ऑलरेडी. एंड नेक्स्ट या देन कीवर्ड्स होंगे यहाँ पे. एंड नेक्स्ट और देन में से कोई एक कीवर्ड होगा. सो एंड नेक्स्ट और देन के साथ कीवर्ड आएगा. अगले वाले आंसर के लिए अलर्ट रहिएगा. जहां पे ऊपर कीवर्ड हो नीचे ना हो वहां पे नॉर्मली आंसर एक ही सिंगल सेंटेंस में आ जाते हैं. Get ready for this one, okay? I'm playing recording.
You'll hear a number of different recordings, and you'll have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you'll have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you'll be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. You'll hear a young student asking the social organizer of his school for information about organized trips. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. You'll see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
I understand that the school organizes trips to different...
Yes, we run 5 every month. 3 during weekends and 2 Wednesday afternoon trips.
There are 5 trips every month, so 5 has been written in the notes. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you?
I understand that the school organizes trips to different...
Yes, we run 5 every month. 3 during weekends and 2 Wednesday afternoon trips.
What sort of places?
Well, obviously it varies, but always places of historical interest, and also which offer a variety of shopping because our students always ask about that. And then we go for ones where we know there are guided tours because this gives a good focus for the visit.
Do you travel far?
Well, we're lucky here, obviously, because we're able to say that all our visits are less than 3 hours' drive.
How much do they cost?
Oh, again, it varies. Between £5 and £15 a head, depending on distance.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and we do offer to arrange special trips if, there are more than 12 people.
Oh, right. I'll keep that in mind. And what are the times normally?
We try to keep it pretty fixed so that students get to know the pattern. We leave at 8:30 a.m. and return at 6 p.m. We figure it's best to keep the day fairly short.
Oh, yes. And how do we reserve a place?
You sign your name on the notice board. Do you know where it is?
Uh-huh. I saw it this morning.
And we do ask that you sign up 3 days in advance, so we know we've got enough people interested to run it, and we can cancel if necessary, with full refund, of course.
Okay, so now the answers are number 1. The first answer is for goods for shopping, and the next number 2 is guided tours. The third one is 12, and the fourth one is the notice board. Move ahead. Move ahead. So now finger on the centives and pencil in the file. Get ready.
Fine, thanks.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
And what visits are planned for this term?
Right, well, I'm afraid the schedule hasn't been printed out yet, but we have confirmed the dates and planned the optional extra visits, which you can also book in advance if you want to.
Oh, that's all right. If you can just give some idea of the weekend ones so I can, work out when to see friends, etc.
Oh, sure. Well, the first one is St. Ives. That's on the 13th of February, and we'll have only 16 places available, because we're going by minibus. And that's a day in town with the optional extra of visiting the Hepworth Museum.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
Then there's a London trip on the 16th of February, and we'll be taking a medium-sized coach, so there'll be 45 places on that. And let's see, the optional extra is the Tower of London.
Oh, I've already been there.
After that, there's Bristol on the 3rd of March.
Where?
Bristol. Bristol.
Okay.
That's, in a different minibus with 18 places available. Oh, and the optional extra is a visit to the SS Great Britain.
Okay.
We're going to Salisbury on the 18th of March, And that's always a popular one because the optional extra is Stonehenge. So we're taking the large coach with 50 seats.
Oh, good.
And then the last one is to Bath on the 23rd of March.
Oh, yes. Is Bath the Roman city?
Yes, that's right. And that's in the 16-seater minibus.
And where's the optional visit?
It's to the American Museum. Well worth a visit.
Okay, well, that's great. Thanks for all that.
My pleasure. Oh, by the way, if you want more information about any of the trips, have a look in the student newspaper.
Okay.
Or have a word with my assistant. Her name is Jane Yentob. That's Yentob.
Right, I've got that. Thank you very much for all your help.
You're very welcome. I hope you enjoy the trips.
Okay, so now the tough question was the word of museum, and the museum I've told you, जब भी कोई मुश्किल word आएगा उसी पेज पे देखें आंसर मिलेगा. टॉप पे लिखा हुआ है the Hopwood Museum. So museum is the answer and spelling are written at the top. Okay. So and then 9 number was the students newspaper. Okay. जब दो करीब करीब क्वेश्चन हो और स्पीड तेज हो तो एग्जाम में सिर्फ हिंटिंग कीजिएगा, मुकम्मल मत लिखते रहिएगा, वरना अगला क्वेश्चन मिस हो जाएगा. कंप्यूटर पे भी अपने बॉक्स के अंदर हम सिर्फ अपने पहले 2 वर्ड्स लिख लेंगे, 3 वर्ड्स लिख लेंगे ताकि आपको हिंट मिले. जैसे ही सेक्शन के बाद आपको गैप आता है उस वक्त में हम अपने क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स को कंप्लीट कर लेंगे. साथ साथ कंप्लीटली लिख के और उनके स्पेलिंग्स पे तवज्जो दे के अपना टाइम जाया मत कीजिएगा. कम ऑन, क्वेश्चन नंबर. Moving ahead to the next test now. The question numbers. Test number 7, I believe. It's test number 8. Get ready. It's one of the beautiful questions of straight 10 questions. This will be a telephonic voice. One voice of the questions will be in the telephone. The second voice will be on the will be without the phone. So answer will be very clear, but the questions will be a bit tough to understand. It's a different sort of exercise. Come on, get ready.
You will hear a number of different recordings and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between an employer from the Wild Dune Spa and Resort and an applicant. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. See that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, is this John Murphy?
Hi. Yes, it is.
Hi, John. This is Ed Heisenberg from the Wild Dune Spa and Resort, calling about your application for our lifeguard position. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Yes, absolutely.
The employer says that he is calling about the application for their lifeguard position. So, lifeguard has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, is this John Murphy?
Hi. Yes, it is.
Hi, John. This is Ed Heisenberg from the Wild Dune Spa and Resort, calling about your application for our lifeguard position. Do you have a few minutes to talk?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Could you give me your address?
Sure. My address is 45 Elsinore Court.
I'm sorry, was that Eleanor? Could you spell that for me?
Sure. It's Elsinore. Elsinore.
Okay, thanks. And is this the number we should reach you at in the future? 099885767?
No, that's my home phone. But let me give you my mobile number instead. 077 896 245. Call me on that one.
Okay, I'll make a note of that. Could you tell me your availability?
Sure, I'm usually available during afternoons or weekends. I'd prefer not to be scheduled on weeknights because I work part-time as a waiter.
That shouldn't be a problem, since we don't stay open very late anyway. And do you have any other employment experience?
Yes, I've worked at a few other places. I was the baseball coach at Richmond High School last season.
I see. And do you have any other experience that you would like us to note on your application?
Yes. Last year I worked at the beach as a rescue diver.
Rescue diver? That sounds intense.
Well, it's really just like being a lifeguard, except in the ocean instead of pool. So kind of like being a lifeguard at the world's largest pool.
I see.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10.
Test is working. Get ready. Get ready. Test is working.
You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to
Get ready.
You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
I'm CPR certified and have 2 years of diving experience.
Great, it sounds like you are well qualified. When does your
I think in November, but let me quickly check my CPR card. Actually, it expires in October.
Okay, so regardless.
Since I work in the restaurant on weeknights, I like weekends best, specifically Saturday mornings.
I see. We do already have a lot of staff available on Saturdays, but I do need an early morning shift lifeguard.
I can get there by 6 o'clock if need be.
You'll be happy to. We open a little later.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait to get started.
How would something make well,
that sounds good.
Great. We can figure out a little shift. But when you come in then, one last thing, just out of curiosity,
I heard your ad on the radio while I was driving this morning.
you know, I think you're the first person who has responded to a radio ad. It's almost always people who have seen us in the newspaper.
Yeah, I don't have time to read through the newspaper every morning.
So now the question answers are number 1, number 6, Peggy. This is 2 years experience, and then October weekends, and time available to start the work 6 a.m. He was putting him down for the Saturdays, and then the source of advertisement is the radio. The source of advertisement is radio. Okay. So move to the next test. Test number 9. Shabash. Test 9 and question number 1 to 10 again. It is Robert Goddard. Again, 10 straight questions of the same pattern. Here, the questions will be in the normal voice and answers will be in the phone. Get ready to take up a difficult test now.
Here are a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to Section 1. Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a travel company employee and a customer. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5. You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. This is Talia from Parrot Bay Travel Agency. Is Robert Goddard there?
Yes, speaking.
The man says that he is Robert Goddard. So, Robert Goddard has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Talia from Parrot Bay Travel Agency. Is Robert Goddard there?
Yes, speaking.
I'm so sorry that I made such an early phone call, and I'm calling to ask a few questions about your most recent vacation. Could I have 5 minutes of your time?
Sure thing.
Get ready, get ready.
No, I have actually been there twice before.
What was your favourite part about Melbourne?
Well, I did like seeing the exotic wildlife, and there are great sights to see, but I have to say I was most impressed by the amazing...
I'm repeating 30 seconds back because I think I was mute and you people could not understand the first answer. I'm rewinding.
Time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello? Yes, speaking.
I'm so sorry that I made such an early phone call. I'm calling to ask a few questions about your most recent vacation.
Sure thing.
Great.
सर आवाज क्लियर
सर
नहीं
आवाज
है।
क्लियर नहीं है।
Well, I did like
जब क्वेश्चन टेलीफोनिक है तो टफ होगा ना, आंसर सिंपल है, क्वेश्चन टेलीफोनिक है, आई हैव ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म, है ना। क्लियर क्या नहीं हो रहा मुझे वो बताएं, जो क्लियर नहीं है मैं उसको ठीक करूं।